Now the next step is I'm going to go ahead and try to get on the ground here as close as possible to it. I'm also going to try to keep my clothes warm and dry while I'm on the ground here. So I have put a little bit of things in between me. I went ahead and got my tinder pile down below me here to this point, and that's a little bit off camera. You can see it here. So my bow drill, however, is going to be set up right here. I went ahead and put my ash catcher on the ground, my hearthboard on top of it, and then I'm going to put my spindle inside of this. Now the way you want to use your spindle is the side that's going to go down into the point. You're going to put your end that you're more comfortable moving with, and actually I think this is my end. So what I'm going to do is you just take and put it on the inside of it, pull it around, and then just twist it up. And it does take a couple times sometimes to do it, and sometimes you just have to kind of force it along that way. It does take some work. And again, whenever you get it in there and it's ready, whenever you know the tension's good, when it just wants to flop out and do spins. So let's go ahead and get it in here and get ready. We're killing daylight. We really got to get a fire going tonight. If we don't have a fire going tonight, we could really end up screwing ourselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this knee on the ground over here, or as close to the ground as possible. I'm going to place this foot on my hearthboard, and that's just to stabilize it a little bit. I went ahead and got my pilot hole drilled. I don't have my pilot hole in this thing completed yet, so we'll have to work on that, but let's just hope for the best. See. You just kind of want to start out slow at first, get your feel for it, and then as the time goes along, you can go ahead and speed it up and apply that pressure to it. I already smell it burning just a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop, and since I've noticed that I've knocked around a lot of my brush on this cold ground, I'm going to go ahead and move it back over here on this hearth, or this piece of bark I had. That was very foolish of me to have that to the side there, because again, that is introducing a little bit of moisture to it, but it should still be okay. What we'll do is I'll go ahead and set this up here on this natural bench behind me to assure it's alright. And then I'm going to move this and some of the stuff out of the way so I have more room to work with. Okay. So this top piece is getting more friction than the bottom is. And you have two options here. You can either switch these out and go ahead and use your top pieces of the hearthboard, or you can use your bottom. Since this is getting more friction than the bottom is, I'm going to actually go ahead and switch these two out. It just seems logical to me. So I'm going to get my pilot hole dug a little bit and start working on my notch of this one. Sometimes you have to improvise.